camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
Number 28.
5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Buchanan.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Eason off the play fake. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun is Eason. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Mac Wilson.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Eason. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
The tackle by Terrence Mitchell. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. He was driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Throwing is Eason. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They're going on fourth down. Here's Eason. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Mack Wilson. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
He was taken.
DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 43-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A run for Nick Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
No score.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Nick Chubb. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They run. Chubb. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Mayfield. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Parkey missed it. That's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
And the Colts 1st down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Pick up of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Eason. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete to Zay.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Browns nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
7.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. And he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tremont Smith. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tremont Smith on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Now's the time. Don't give them nothing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Colts.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards you wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, Eason. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. Stay with your man. Hurry. Go now. 53's the mic. Pistol. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's put that team on a bus. Wall, get wall. Hey, switch gears. Pistol. Mike, 53.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Clock keeps moving.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Number 53, Mike. Real. Guys, game situation. Let's go.
Mike, 53. Mike.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53.
Gotta do better.
On second and goal, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Colts 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Eason, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They run it again with Chubb. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. We own them. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10.
There's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Wayne Gallman.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He was just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Good, strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get him from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He was no gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mayfield to throw it this time. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Browns 21, Colts 7.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down now, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Indianapolis.
Here's Eason to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
7-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
41.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Eason. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Eason sets to throw it. Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that will be incomplete as well.
For Paris Campbell, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Eason. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall.
It's a turnover on
the Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. The big fella past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the extra.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a 2-score game. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Martina Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there. 1st down. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment and shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Justin Houston.
The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The football, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Out of bounds.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Mayfield. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Browns 28, Colts 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
caused every bit of...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deo Buchanan, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen down, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Eason's
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain.
Now Eason. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Taken down at the
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Today's final.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Cleveland, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.